Hi, welcome to the Quick and Easy Meal channel. On this channel we make meals that are quick and easy and that anyone can make. Today we will be making creamy ranch pork chop and rice. Stay tuned. I think you're gonna really enjoy this. Okay, let's get ready to go over the ingredients for creamy ranch pork chops and rice. First ingredient we'll need is some milk, some Valley Ranch salad mix, paprika. I'm using smoked paprika, kind of like the taste of that, but you could use regular paprika. Cream of mushroom soup. Rice, any choice of rice you like. I'm using Spanish rice, kind of like the taste of that. And then boneless pork chops. And I found a good deal on that. Look at all these pork chops, only for $10. Great deal. So this is gonna be a quick and inexpensive meal. So let's get started. We're gonna start off with cooking the pork chops. Okay, step one, our first step is to prepare the pork chops. So we'll pour in some olive oil and then we'll cook the pork chops until they're brown. For this video, we'll just do 2 pork chops, but you can do as many as you can do at a time. So we'll get those cooked, make sure it's thoroughly cooked, and we'll brown them on each side. We want to make sure it's all the way cooked so you don't get food poisoning from not cooking it thoroughly. At the same time, we will be preparing the rice. We're going to prepare our rice in a rice cooker, but since you may be using different rice, just go by the box on the rice and prepare your rice however the box recommends. Okay, once you think it's brown, let's check it out. Looking pretty good. We'll make sure it's thoroughly cooked on both sides. Looking good. You can add some salt and pepper to it. We'll do some of that now. Once your pork chop is done, you want to make sure you don't overcook it. You want to make sure it's a little tender, but you don't want to undercook it because you could get sick. But then you will take this off the stove and then you will prepare for your soup. Okay, step 2, we will prepare the soup. So we'll put the soup in and a half a can of milk, half of this can of milk, and we'll bring this to a boil. So at the same time, your pork chops are done, your rice is cooking, and now you're preparing the sauce. And again, this meal should take roughly 20 to 25 minutes to prepare, and it's going to be really good. So we'll get a half a cup of milk and add that. Half a can of the milk. We'll get that all stirred up. We'll also add a half of the package of the red ranch dressing. We'll add a half of that. Not all of it, just half of it. We're gonna mix the other half of it with the rice. We'll bring this soup to a boil. And when the rice is boiling, we'll add the other half of the ranch dressing to the rice. So we'll let this get hot enough to boil. Okay, now that it's boiling, we want to turn it down to low heat, and then we'll cover it up and let it kind of simmer for like 10 minutes while your rice is cooking. So it'll be done when the rice is done. So now cover it up about 10 minutes and then check on your rice. Now that you let the sauce simmer for 10 minutes, the rice is done, the pork chops are done, and now it's time to put it together and take a seat at the table.